I want to welcome you all back to another Emerging Topics in Information Science podcast with your host, Nick Watson. Today's topic of discussion will be on applications of affective computing. Now, there's going to be some overlap between last week's episode, but I want to dig a little deeper into where I see the future going regarding affective computing. And I think it's very clear at this point that advertising is definitely going to be leading the pack with trying to utilize this sort of technology. There's just so many benefits to an advertising company where they can alter a user experience based off a person's emotions. So if someone's sad, they can try to advertise certain things, try to cheer them up, leading to a purchase. Or if somebody's really excited, the same thing. They can try to feed off of a manic state, which can abuse a person's personal privacy regarding, health issues, mental health issues, and that can be abused. So it's something that really does concern me for the future, and I have no doubt that it's something we're going to have to deal with in the near future. So again, it's all about the ethics regarding this and how we're going to govern what advertising companies are allowed to do and what they aren't allowed to do. Another field that we've mentioned before is also healthcare. So there's a lot of benefits regarding healthcare because for people who are struggling with speaking or they're not able to communicate due to a certain disease that they have, utilizing their facial expressions is going to be very vital to understanding the message they're trying to portray, and it's really going to help in providing the right care for these kind of individuals. But there's a lot of concerns that come along with this. So we talked about the benefits, but what concerns me most is even with advertising, you have a lot of the ethical issues, but I think that can trickle down to other applications as well. So when you think of gaming platforms or any other platform that utilizes purchasing or you're buying things, so like eBay or Amazon, I think this can be abused because if you think about working off of someone's emotional state, if a system is able to detect that, they can modify pricing accordingly. So let's say if someone's sad, maybe they can lower the price on a certain item. But if a person's happy or they're in a manic state, they can mark up the price of an item because they know they're going to get someone who is less able to control their emotions and maybe a little more impulsive or compulsive, and they're going to buy whatever it is regardless of the price. So I think it's something that definitely can be abused. And again, it comes to the ethics. How are we going to govern what these companies can do? I also see an interesting aspect regarding gaming. I'm actually someone who has played MMOs over the years, and it would be interesting if a gaming company was able to utilize affective computing, maybe work off of your emotional state into your in-game character or avatar. So if you're happy and you're cheering because you just killed a boss, maybe your in-game avatar or character, shows cheer. Essentially, it just would add another layer to gaming that I think would be really interesting. But overall, again, it's something that is exciting, but something that we definitely need to be cautious about. I want to thank you for listening to this week's podcast. Until next time.